welcome back to youtube.com featuring Robin Hoodie Radio, featuring this episode. The last record I listened to was a ghost story. I haven't told you that in a while. I remember to this episode. By the way, fantastic soundtrack, also a fantastic movie. Watch it if you haven't, and soundtrack's great, so listen to that after you watch it again, or listen to it during the film, because it stood out to me even during the film, and so that's why I eventually ended up purchasing it. It's great. Anyways, the theme for this week is sorry for making this episode or some clickbaity thing like that, and yeah, you either enjoy this episode and or hate me for this episode, because the covers I play you on this episode are either like, you like them, or they're like, why do these exist? This is the worst thing. So, or you could just be like, not care. Who knows? I can't know what you'll feel, but yeah, the second one for sure is out there. I know when I played it for my brother, he's just like, why does this exist? But yeah, the first one is also interesting, so just get into it, and hopefully you enjoy these interesting covers.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him tulips like roses and clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him the word that I'm not a rover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring us a dream. Give him a pair of eyes with that cometh a gleam. Give him a lonely heart like Pagliacci, and lots of wavy hair like liberty. Mr. Sandman, someone to hold with piece of peachy before it's too old. So please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, 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 Mr. Sandman, bring us a dream.
Starting things off, we've got the Barbarettes with their cover of Mr. Sandman off their 2017 EP Spring, but it is also featured on their 2018 full-length release Seasons. I, of course, put the spring cover on just because I think it's a pretty dope cover. And the Barbarettes are, you never thought I'd play K-pop on here, but I did. This is a Korean group. They're a retro doo-wop female trio, which debuted in 2014. They've been referred to as a time slip girl group, with doing barbershop music and harmonizing girl groups. They formed out of the group started singing as a trio rather for fun in October 2012, and Wheeler had the idea of creating a retro pop inspired girl group. Wheeler and Grace Kimmer, two of the members, were already singing together for the same jazz group, and then they added in Park, and they created this group and just wanted to do 50s, 60s, old-fashioned style for Korea, and that's what they did. And so they've got a ton more music, even original songs. I highly suggest you check out their music if you like the retro sound, or maybe you don't and you're just like, it's weird, but I like retro stuff, and Andrew Sisters-esque type stuff is great. I recently discovered the Boswell Sisters too, and they're fantastic as well if you want to check them out. But they're another one, as well as older than the Andrew Sisters probably. Anyways, let's get on to the next interesting cover. Yeah, that happened. That was the Sweeplings covering Cotton Eye Joe from their 2016 release, Covers Chapter 1. And they have like two of the songs on there. One of them specifically is like super popular, a lot of listens on Spotify. This one does not have so many listens because it's Cotton Eye Joe cover. Like, who would ever think of covering Cotton Eye Joe and trying to make it like more emotional and stuff and down tempo? And that's what these Sweeplings did, and it's certainly interesting. It's not for everyone. I found it interesting enough that I just had to play it. I mean, it exists. Well, no one would have ever expected it to exist. That's just so cool. Or so uncool if you hate that song as much as some people do. But yeah, they make music, the folk Americana genre, and they sonically approach each song as if writing for the screen. It's on their website. They are comprised of a duo that is comprised of a Washington native, Kimmy Bradley, and Alabama native, Whitney Dean. And the two work cross country, but they're still able to create this music together. And his wife and her husband work together with them, and they kind of help a lot with the band and making the music a reality and touring and whatnot. So yeah, go check out their other stuff. Their other stuff is not as weird as this Cotton Eye Joe cover. Especially their one cover that has like 16,000 views. 16 million views, I want to say, which is a big number. So yeah, thanks for watching. Links down below to where you can go purchase this music, purchase it legally, because that's the way to go. And there's also links to my socials and link of the week, which is always cool. And later this week, I was planning on releasing a video on Friday, but didn't get around to it. I just didn't like how the video was coming out. So hopefully I should release that this Friday or maybe even earlier, because it is spring break for me currently. And I'll release a contest video too at some point. And so that might also have to come on. I don't know when that'll come. That won't come on Friday. I may not release anything Friday because I think I'm busy Friday at this point, but I'll release it at some point this week, hopefully. And that should hopefully give you a little hint to Monday's video, which is also going to be great. So subscribe so you can check that out. And you can also hear about the contest opportunity, which I'm going to enter, and you can also enter too. And I will see you when I see you. Robin Hoodie out. Have a great rest of your week.